Hello, my name is Logan Vickers. Today I'll be talking on the topic of aquamarine environment destruction based on pollution in a slideshow I like to call Survival of the Fishes. I'd like to start off by painting a picture. You're in the ocean. Along the floor you see a coral reef. Different colors, reds, blues, and yellows, all splayed across, jutting from different directions. And among the coral you see fish of different species, sizes, and shapes, just swimming about. Freely and prosperously, they get to live here, protected by the coral. Along the floor you see some crabs scuttling along. Now instead, imagine that all of this was replaced with tires, or with plastic bottles, or with tin cans. The point is that this isn't a nightmare or some crazy thought. This is actually happening today. What is the root problem of this? Well, the fact is that we humans are being careless, that we are putting trash and debris into the waters, that we are causing enough pollution to cover 8 million metric tons, as estimated by Jenna Jem Beck in 2010. 8 million metric tons into the Earth's ocean globally. Not just America, not just China, globally. It was estimated, again, that in just 5 years from now, 2025, that we would be suffering 8 times as many, 64 million metric tons of trash. What does this really do, though? It kills coral. It is estimated that the chances of a coral getting sick starts at 4%. But when in contact with plastic or any other sort of debris, it increases to 89%. Doing the math, that is an 85% difference, all from one piece of plastic or trash. Imagine the 8 million in there now, or the 64 million in the future. But it is not just water damage that is causing all of this. It is also what we put on land and in the air. By burning fossil fuels, we weaken our atmosphere, thus allowing more sun's radiation to come in and heating the world. This is known as climate change. And this affects the ocean just as much as it does the land. Temperatures in the water are steadily rising due to the more radiation absorbed and heat produced. But that doesn't affect coral too badly, does it? It does. By just a few degrees, we are killing off coral stalks, preventing them from ever growing to their fullest extent and destroying the environment. This graph here shows a bit of distribution as to where this trash comes from. About 2,000 kilograms per kilometer squared comes from beaches. About 1.75 comes from sea travel, overfishing, and then 0.5 coming from industrial, on land. Common things that are happening every day. These numbers stack together to cause major aquatic destruction across the boards. But what is the real damage of this? I mean, if we lose some coral, it can't be that bad, right? It's a lot worse than one would think. Coral reefs make up 25% of the marine biome. That is a quarter. And by losing that quarter, we are causing a spiral, a snowball rolling down the hill into a boulder. By destroying the aquatic biome, we are eroding 25% of the marine life's habitat, protection, food sources. And what does that do? It causes new species to be introduced elsewhere, as food must be found in order for these things to survive. And that, introducing new species, throws the entire food chain out of whack. This causes massive amounts of destruction across the boards steadily. By introducing these new species, we are going to increase the amount of time, decrease the amount of time it takes to wipe out marine life entirely. And by losing those food sources for humans, we no longer can sustain ourselves, as by losing one major branch of our food, we have no way to compensate. Even if we were to create another 1,200,000 farms, there's no way to compensate for the loss of life there. How do we fix this, though? Is there a way to fix this problem? There is, in 3 simple steps. First is awareness, keeping the public informed about what's going on and how big their footprint is in this. How much damage they cause by just tossing that beer can out the window, instead of just taking it to a trash can. And all of this is being destroyed by little bits of laziness. That if we fix, we can save lives, both human and aquatic, and all animal alike. The second is cleansing, making an active change to fix what we've already broken. Going out into the environment to pick up trash left on the road, to clean up the debris left in the waters, to help animals that have been affected by this pollution. And thirdly is prevention, a combination of awareness and cleansing together, making sure this doesn't happen again or get worse, by putting up safeguards, by putting limits, by making laws, and by making an effective way to rid the world of trash without harming the environment. All of this, in simple steps, will start off small. Then again, this all starts small to begin with. But like that snowball, it becomes a large boulder that makes a huge impact for good instead of ill. In conclusion, the destruction of aquatic life and environments causes massive board wipe of humanity, destroying animal and human alike. However, we can stop this destruction. This doomsday can be wiped out by simple activeness. Thank you very much. Please save the turtles and all aquatic life. These are my sites sorted, and thank you and good night.